Okay, hopefully not a whole lot of you saw the beginning of this video the first time when I forgot to put it on unlisted. So the reason that I have been doing these as kind of live videos, even though I didn't want to actually go live, is because it's very difficult for me to upload anything. It takes forever lately, and so this way I don't have to worry about the uploading part. I just am going live, and then where's my dragon? I forgot my dragon. And then it uploads it for me automatically. I don't have to worry about the upload part. So I'm kind of tricking it, and because I am where I am, I'm worried that I'd be in the middle of a live and I'd actually get a patient or something. And this way, if I have to redo it, it's no big deal. Okay, so hi. I'm going to be uploading an Oracle deck that I got off of Kickstarter, which should be, I believe, available now. It's called the Embody Oracle deck. I really liked the color palette of this. I really liked that the cards had one keyword, and that was it. It didn't have a lot of extra stuff on the card, which sometimes I don't mind. Sometimes I just want one keyword to give me a start. So we'll take a look, and I will put in the down bar here how to pick up this deck if you're interested in it. The people who did this deck, the two women who did this deck, are very spiritual people. And this, the author, the Himalaya, she has like a whole website where she offers spiritual stuff. And so I'll try to link that on the down bar also. But so this is the Embody Oracle. I did get this off of a Kickstarter. This is kind of a not a hard box. But I thought it was interesting. I really like this. Is called Embody Oracle, Connect to Your Feminine Power. So obviously not a very masculine kind of deck. And the way it opens is it flips up like this. So rather than having a tuck box, it's kind of like what they do with hardback boxes, but it flips up. So I thought that was kind of an interesting way to do things. The book is right up on top. And then, so it's kind of a folded box, but it's a different way to do things. The book is a really super thick book. So you can see embodyoracle.com. That is, they actually have a website for this oracle. So that's good. This is specifically to connect you to your divine feminine within. So not a deck that I would probably be recommending for a lot of men who aren't interested in connecting to divine feminine. Now, as for me, I like to connect to both. I like to connect to my sacred divine masculine as well. So stuff like the what's it called? Sacred masculine deck that I'm really interested in, and I believe I'm going to be getting a copy soon. And I have specifically gotten decks off of Kickstarter that were all about sacred masculine, divine masculine. But just so you're aware, this is based on connecting with your divine feminine. Really thick, chunky book. So there's a lot of information in here. There are, I'm trying to remember here, I believe 44 cards. And it has a heartfelt hello, so like an introductory kind of thing, how to use the cards. Embody stands for, it's an acronym that they made standing for empowerment, movement, breakthroughs, openings, dharma, and yoga, meaning you. Gives you a couple ways to use the cards, and then talks about the cards. The themes There's different themes here, fall into 4 categories: value and worth, pleasure, spiritual integrity, and power. And so value and worth is your own value and worth. Obviously, pleasure, as women, we are meant to be in pleasure. It is our birthright. Life is a lot more enjoyable when we are in a state of pleasure. It keeps going. Spiritual integrity, you guys know what these mean. And then it talks about how to clear your deck, how to ask it a question, personal notes from the author, and then starts with the cards. It has a little bit of the card up here, and then has a good 1.5 pages of information for each card. So we will pick a couple cards probably by the end here. Oh, another one. Embody, invitation, mirror, love. So more than that, it has 2 pages, and then this embody, invitation, dance it out. So it gives you a way to work with that specific card. So that's good. The cards are, I don't know, bigger than a tarot deck, smaller than what I would consider a normal oracle. I have Light Seers Tarot here just to give you an idea. We can give you an idea of what the size of these are. So here is the Light Seers Tarot. And it is not as huge as some of the oracle cards lately have come out to be, but bigger than just a tarot card. That gives you an idea. I have huge hands, and these seem like I'm going to be able to work with them pretty good. The back of the card, I really liked this kind of tree. Now, I will tell you they're glossy. I wish more artists, I know it seems like the art would be really pop better with glossy, and that's okay. It's easier on the eyes when they are a matte finish. So I wish artists would listen to the people who read more. But cute backing. We have like this tree of love and all of these. See, and this is the other problem with glossy cards, is trying to show you these glossy cards in this. We have all these cute little animals. There's butterflies. And I did bring my handy dandy magnifying glass because that seemed to help last time when we were really trying to look at details. So, except that the gloss is horrible. But it gives you an idea of what those details are, right? Okay, so let's go through the cards, and then we will pick a couple to look at what the book says about them. So we will start with enough. And to me, I'm kind of guessing this is, an I am enough. What is in me already is enough. We don't always have to think that we're not enough for ourselves, for others. I love the bright colors of the cards. The artwork is nice because it is maybe a little cartoony, but not in a cartoon way. Prosperity. Look at the peacock feathers, and of course, knowing that the peacock is my spirit animal, that's a great card. Queen. Again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whole. I love holding the earth there. I do like also that it seems inclusive. There seems to be different races here, different colors. We'll see as we go about different body types. That would be nice. Forgive yourself. Doing some mirror work, which is great. I also like just that one little number. The fact that you have a number on there means it's easier to find the card that you're looking for in the book. And a lot of oracle decks lately have chosen not to number their cards. And I get it. Aesthetically, you may not want the number hanging out there, but it's so much easier to find. With Oracle cards, I actually do use the book somewhat. So 6, foundation. It looks very mermaidy to me. Cute. The mushrooms on the side there. I like it. Return. Really aesthetically beautiful cards. Generosity. Love that. Love the several different hands. What, you know, she has to offer, she is offering with each hand. Receiving. Really gorgeous cards here. Inventory. That's such an important thing to do a spiritual inventory, as well as, I will say, a physical inventory too, of what's the stuff that I have and what do I want to keep. But spiritually, that's what shadow work is about, which we'll be starting our shadow work series next week. Change the cycle. That's beautiful. The moon, the different cycles of the moon here all around. Love that. Oh, good. Soften. So here's a little bit bigger, what I would call a goddess body archetype a little. So that's good. Not all skinny goddesses. Self-care. Not that there's anything wrong with skinny goddesses, but, you know, I got to have some meat on my goddesses too. Self-care. So, so important. Love it. Turn your sexy on. We all have it in us, whether you want to believe it or not. We all have that sexy in us. Sometimes just for ourselves, we need to do that. And that's okay. In fact, that's the best kind of sexy. When I am like doing myself up for me, it's awesome. Pleasure. Love it. In the sun, the moon, rainbows. Restore. Restore our souls, restore ourselves, restore our energy. Can't keep giving as women without restoring. Womb time. So remind me, you guys, at some point I would like to have a discussion about the womb, because the womb time is so important. And guess what? It doesn't matter if you have a womb still or not. I had a hysterectomy, and I still connect with my inner womb. There's a reason that we had it, and whether it ever birthed children or just made us women, to connect to that womb time is still important, whether you had it taken out or if you still have it. And there's a good way to do that. Get primal. Oh, I love that. Is that a snake? Yes. Oh, I love that. That is a beautiful image. There's something about that image that really hits me in the right way. Inner child. Love. Boy, we all have to connect to that inner child sometimes. Look at the world differently. Connect to our fun. Cleanse your body. That's a beautiful, chunky woman. I love it. Love the flower crowns. I'm going to learn how to make a flower crown, I think. Love. Love, love, love. Dun, dun. All right, Beatles, how can I say? Or was it just McCartney? Ooh, now I can't remember. Sisterhood. Oh, so important. I love my sisterhood. I love my entire tribe. All you squirrels I love. But sisterhood is very important. Mama Lil, talking to you. Accountability. Ah, oh, what a gorgeous image. Presence. Oh, so important. Such an important part of my practice, my work, is living in the present moment. Being able to bring yourself back to that present moment when things are a little wonky and out of place. It's so important. Allies. Oh, don't we all need allies? I'm resisting so much the urge to say except one person in our administration, apparently. I'm not going to do it. This will not be political. Oh, how gorgeous. Commit. These cards are really pretty. The color palette is stunning, and it pulls you right in. Trust. Love some of the sacred geometry in them. Love the curves. Leadership. Beautiful. Listen within. So important to listen within. Stillness and solitude. Oh, how good is that? So to me, doesn't this look like she's sitting under a willow tree? That is, willow wind here. That is like one of my favorite places in the world, is just to sit under a willow tree when it has, all the leaves on it, and it's like a fairy world under there. Just to be. Love it. Unattached to stories. Unattached to stories. All right, I might need to go back and read that one because. All right, hold on. Let's do it now. Do it now. Do it live. 31. Is unattached to stories. Close old chapters and write a new story. Beautiful sister, don't we all love stories? Our brains are programmed to remember them. Unfortunately, sometimes we forget that we are the heroines of our own journeys and instead get stuck in the trials and tribulations of the past, or worrying if we've got what it takes to live in our greatest expression of the future. It's time to stop repeating limiting stories to yourself, the characters in your mind, or those in your life. Living your dreams is not only possible, it is inevitable. When stories of feeling victimized are cleared out and replaced with the knowledge that you are the creator of your life. Goosebumps. I have goosebumps. The turning point occurs when you realize that those difficult experiences served a valuable and necessary role in bringing you to where you are today. Then you can replace feelings of regret or limitation with the empowering question, what do I want to create in my magical life from here forward? Forward. So sometimes we get stuck into the stories of our head, how do I want to say this? I grew up in a household that I did not have what I would call a normal and supportive parental unit. But if I use that my whole life as the excuse, as the story of me, if I introduce myself as, hi, I'm Jen and I come from a broken home, then I'm stuck in that story. If I can unattach myself from being just that, if I can learn what lessons I learned from that and say, yes, that was a part of what brought me here, but because of that, I think I was a better mother. I think I was a better human being. I think I did things differently with my own kids. To unattach from that and use it to propel you forward is so much more empowering than to get stuck in that story. Okay, I love it. Free yourself. So at this point, I am going to say this is pretty much a woman deck. And as a matter of fact, I'll put in the down bar that it really is for women. This is not a deck that is geared to connect to the feminine side of men. Honesty, gorgeous, and that's okay. It's okay for us to have decks like that. Superhuman. Oh, as women, we feel superhuman anyways. We kind of make ourselves that way, huh? Humanity. If only more of us had really been hanging on to this humanity lately. Inner well. Where do you draw from? Own your power. I can't tell you how many times, how many of you have I said to you after you messaged me for help, for healing, which I love doing. How many times have I called you warrior or goddess? Own that power. Know that you are. Temple. And this could be the inner body temple, and it could be where you choose to do your spiritual practice. It should be your temple. You should treat it as a temple. Liberate. Love that. Pray. No matter what religion you are, you pray. I pray through spell work, meditation, ritual. Some people pray through quiet time, which, would be a type of meditation. Curiosity. Never lose that, I hope. Vocalize. Even if you can't carry a tune. Do you vocalize your truth? Do you vocalize your inner work with your goddess? Love doing that. Boundaries. So important. And the gift. What an incredibly gorgeous card that is. Okay, so let's shuffle and pull one card and read the book and what the book has to say for that card. I really think this is a great little deck for, doing some affirmation work, for making you empower yourself as women. Okay. We're going to take right from the middle here. Return. Return. All right. Let's get the book out. 7. So we're going to be close to the front here. 5, 6, 7. Return. Stay awake. Sister, this isn't said often enough. It is a privilege to become reacquainted with your body, mind, and spirit. Even if you've lost yourself along the way in life, when you choose to return to an awake version of you, you're able to live your dreams and visions. When you're awake, you can respond versus react to situations. Yes, there's a difference, a huge difference. When you respond, I'll be right with you. You're doing so from a conscious place versus a knee-jerk reaction. Most importantly, by being fully awakened, you can be expressive with all of you, where you're not holding anything back. I love it, and there's lots more in the book. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll put the how to get this deck in the down bar there, and I hope that you start your weekend with a lovely doing something for yourself. Blessings.